What's happening, everybody? I wanted to make a video today talking about what I use in the gym, what do I bring to the gym, you know, that whole what's in my gym bag kind of video. And I may or may not have went and bought this bag specifically because I knew I wanted to make this video because I kind of just had all this laying around in the back of my car. But the title of the video was not what's in the back of my car, it is what is in my gym bag. So I now have a gym bag. And let me take a moment to acknowledge the fact that anything I'm about to show you, you do not need when you're first starting out, or you don't need for quite a long time. A lot of this stuff in here, you should actually wait to buy until you need it. Otherwise, it could actually hurt some of your progress. And I guess one of those things specifically is this first item that I'll show you, which is a weightlifting belt. Now, you guys have seen many different types of weightlifting belts. A lot of them have the prongs that you can cinch up and it's like a real belt. This is a lever belt. I bought this specifically because I like that I don't have to take it off and put it on every time. All you have to do is you put the prongs inside the holes, and when you're ready to start your set, you just tighten it up and it gets tight for you. And this thing is awesome. This is an INZER Forever. It is the 10mm belt. And I bought this probably about roughly half a year ago. And the reason that I say you should actually wait to buy a weightlifting belt is because you need to focus on building your core strength before you buy a belt. You know, to actually use a belt properly, you need the core strength to push your abdominal wall up against the belt when you are doing certain exercises. But if you don't have that abdominal wall, if you don't have that core strength, you're really, one, not putting the belt to use as it could be, and two, you're hurting yourself because you're not building that strength that you could be building if you just weren't wearing a belt. Plank is an amazing core exercise that I think everyone should implement. I did plank for a very long time because I have my herniated disc. And when I got my herniated disc a long time ago, I focused on doing plank for a very long time. And now it does not even affect me. I don't feel my herniated disc anymore. And actually, a lot of the time when I'm squatting and deadlifting, I don't even use this belt just because I don't really like using the belt. I really actually like using just my core strength. But a big benefit to the weightlifting belt, when you should buy it, is you probably don't need one for the first entire year of lifting. And then when you're really starting to lift some heavy stuff, that's when you should look into buying a belt. Until then, work on building up your core, work on getting some core strength, and then maybe grab one of these because they can be extremely beneficial to taking you to that next level. Building up that abdominal pressure and pushing it up against the end of the belt can really help you increase your strength on lifts. So it is something to look at in the future. The next thing I want to talk about are my squat shoes. I absolutely love these, and they have helped me tremendously on my squat form, increasing my squat strength. It increases your ankle mobility to where you can squat deeper, and it's also, it plants you in place better than just squatting, you know, barefoot. And you definitely don't want to be squatting in running shoes because those tend to make you stay on your toes. And if you are squatting, you should know that you should be pushing through your heels and not with your toes. And squat shoes really help overall better your squat form. And ever since I got these, and actually my girlfriend Maria bought these for me because I didn't really want to spend the money for them. They're pretty expensive, but she bought these for me as a gift. And I wish I would have bought them sooner. They are amazing and have just tremendously, it made squatting more fun for me. So these are the Addy Powers, and also, like I said, it helps make sure that you're squatting deeper, and it will definitely help you out if you're having trouble with your squats. The next stuff that I have in my bag are these grips. I am always asked about what are these, what do they do, what's the point of them? The point of grips or lifting straps, they both kind of serve similar purpose. I really like these. I got these from a fitness expo that I went to recently. These are the Versa grips. And the whole point of them is once you put them on, it takes your grip out of the equation. So if you are doing some lat pull downs, deadlifting, anything like that, and you're having trouble just holding on to the bar, or when you're deadlifting, you can't hold on to the bar because your grip always gives out, grips make it to where you don't have to focus on your grip strength anymore. But this is also another item that I would not buy for a while because you want to work on your grip strength. You need to make sure that you have decent grip strength because when you buy these, your grip strength may even decrease from using them all the time. So try to work them in and out, maybe only use them on extremely heavy lifts. But these can benefit you greatly on back day because when you are just pulling on stuff, you don't have to worry about your grip at all and you will substantially feel your back working more when you don't have to worry about holding on to anything. And these are awesome. You put the bar in between here, you wrap this around and you're gripped in. These, I mean, I have zero problem with grip when I use these, and I love these things. I use them when I'm doing pull-ups and stuff like that, but I also take them off every other couple workouts just to make sure that my grip strength stays solid because I don't want to lose all the grip strength that I've worked on getting. And I do have a pretty good grip strength, but these are awesome. Ever since I got these Versa grips, I've absolutely loved them. I got them from the Olympia last year, but you can order these online. Next thing I have are my wrist wraps. I bought these when my wrist really started to give me pain when I was doing push day. So when I was doing heavy bench press, after that day, my wrists were killing me. I would drive home and my entire wrist was just painful. You can make them really, really tight. These are the Gangsta wraps. These are made by Mark Bell and the Slingshot kind of stuff. I'll put like a picture of their brand on the screen because I'm not sure exactly what it is, but these have been great. And then I bought my girlfriend Maria these, which are the same brand, but they're the Power. And the difference between these two wrist wraps are just the length. So you can definitely see a difference in length compared to the two. This one's a lot shorter while this one is much longer. I do steal the ones that I bought her every now and then just because when I'm not doing as heavy pushing, they're a little bit more comfortable just because they're easier to put on, they're shorter, they're not as bulky. But when I'm doing something extremely heavy, bench press wise or overhead press, anything where I'm pushing away from me and I don't want to be pushing with my wrist bent like this, it keeps your wrist straight, it takes away that pain. Definitely it's when you're going heavier and you just need to make sure that that wrist stays straight. So these could definitely benefit someone out there for that. All right, I probably should have showed these right after I showed my squat shoes, but these are my knee sleeves. Also, I only use these when I'm squatting. And honestly, I bought them when I started getting a lot of knee pain just from doing leg days. You know, since I was a big dude for so long, I did put a lot of pressure on my knees throughout growing up being, you know, an obese guy, and these have helped me tremendously. They will also actually help you a little bit depending on how tight you get. If you order these too small and you can barely put them on, it will give you a lot of spring action when you're going to do squats, therefore increasing your squat. But I would not buy them too small. Make sure you go off of their sizing charts, and I think there's an option for do you want the tighter version or the looser version or whatever the normal version, I don't know. These are the SBD knee sleeves. I absolutely love these, but get the ones that are just the normal version. If you get the tight version, you're just gonna be sitting in the gym for like 20 minutes just trying to get them on your legs. They take a little bit, you know, of work to put them on, but once they're on, your knees will feel great. And once again, this is something that you may not need for a while, especially if you're not doing very, very heavy squats. But if you're doing very heavy squats and your knees may be hurting, or you want just that little bit of a boost to help you out with your squats, look into getting some knee sleeves. I've loved these ever since I got them. And I know I'm pretty much saying I love everything I have, but I do, and I guess that's why I bought them. Everything that I bought, I did a lot of research on. I looked into the different brands and all that kind of stuff, and SBD, like knee sleeves, and the Gangsta wraps, and the INZER weightlifting belt, all that stuff is really good stuff. And keep in mind that some of it can be a little bit expensive, and that's why I'm telling you that you don't need any of this. You know, when you're first starting out, don't go drop all kinds of money on all this stuff. Like something that's very expensive. And next inside the bag is my headphones. And these are the Beats, the Power Beats. I bought these honestly just because I was tired of having a cord. But if you don't mind the cord hanging down, don't waste your money. I just wanted these as kind of a present to myself, just because I got tired of having a cord run down my shirt, or when I was doing anything, the cord would get caught and like it would always tug and yank out of my ear, and I hated that. So I wanted to get something wireless, and these are pretty expensive, but the quality is great. I'm sure there's some equal good quality Bluetooth headphones out there. I just saw that a lot of people had these, and I guess I wanted to just be one of the cool kids and buy me some Beats. So I did, but they are pretty expensive. Yeah, and then I got my Adidas bag that I bought specifically for this video. At least I have a gym bag now though, so that's cool. Pretty much that's it. That's all you're really gonna see me use in the gym. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I answered somebody's question about what is all of this stuff that I keep using and keep posting in pictures. And if you made it this far into the video, please go on down, give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. And Batman says to subscribe if you haven't already.
We're gonna coin this gentleman today as Mr. No Surrender. Going forward. Mr. No Surrender.
I like it, man.
Making all kinds of games. All kinds.